Hi everyone, this is Lara Hammock from the Marble Jar channel, and in today's video I'll share a bunch of the ways that I use Google Photos. So I used to have this relatively elaborate process of organizing my photos every 3 months, which I documented in a 4-part video series. Well, a couple of months ago my computer gave up the ghost and I lost all of the data in it. I wasn't too heartbroken since all of my photos were already backed up on Google Photos, but it did make me rethink why I needed them backed up on my computer at all. So now all of my photos just live up in the cloud, period. This has massively streamlined my process. I just did a video on using Google Photos to free up space on your iPhone, but in this video I thought I'd share my much quicker monthly process and all of the ways that I currently use Google Photos. Monthly cleanup. So at the beginning of every month, I make sure all of my photos are backed up to Google Photos, I delete the ones I don't want, and I totally wipe all the photos off of my iPhone and iPad so that I start new every month. I can search more easily using the Google Photos app, and they don't take up a bunch of space on my phone. It's also super satisfying. In my last video, I talked about how Google Photos interacts with your camera roll, but basically when I open up the Google Photos app, I make sure everything's backed up. It'll say backup complete up here. And then within the app, I delete all the photos that I no longer want. Duplicates, screenshots, terrible pictures, etc. It's easy to delete in bulk by just pressing down on a photo to select it and then choosing as many others that you want to get rid of and hitting delete. I then go into my iPad and repeat that entire process. So once I've got Google Photos looking exactly how I want it, I can delete all the photos on my camera roll on both my iPad and my iPhone, and I can delete everything from PhotoStream as well. Now, everything is up in the cloud, but as long as I have internet access, my photos are still super easy to access. So now let me tell you some of the ways that I use these photos. I'll let you know along the way if I have more detailed videos on how to do some of these things. Monthly update. I have a Facebook account, but for a number of reasons, I don't use it. I don't usually feel super comfortable sharing personal triumphs or defeats with 400 of my closest friends. Instead, I have a small email distribution list that consists of my parents, my in-laws, my grandma, our siblings, and a great uncle. And every month I send a short bulleted list of adventures or updates and some photos. I can brag a little bit about my kids since this group is all family, and I can share sad things as well without feeling too emotionally exposed. The bonus is that I keep a copy of these monthly updates, and now I have over 5 years of monthly update recordings with photos. Quarterly email collage. Again, I don't use Facebook, but there is a larger group of friends and family that I would still like to keep up with on a less frequent and less detailed basis. So for that group, every quarter, I create a collage with 8 to 12 of the best photos from the quarter. I use the Instamag app on my iPad. Then I blind copy everyone and I send it out without any commentary at all. So maybe that's annoying, but I figure a single email is fairly easy to delete out of your inbox. It gives a little touch point, and each quarter I get some emails back from distant friends and family, many times with their own photos attached. Quarterly printed photo frame. So at the same time that I choose the 8 to 12 photos for the email collage, I also send those same photos out to have hard copies printed and sent back to me. When they arrive, I have a large frame, I think it's 12 inches by 18 inches, with plexiglass that pops on and off. I switch out the new photos for the ones from last quarter, and I hang it in my kitchen for my whole family to enjoy. Slideshow with all photos. So no one seems to look at albums anymore, which is too bad because I was very good at creating albums for many years. So I devised a way to turn the 2 largest screens in our house into digital picture frames, my computer and the TV in our sitting room. When they are not in use, both play a constant slideshow of random photos selected from my entire Google Photos collection. I have a video that will show you how to do that if you're interested. Slideshow for a specific group or event. So sometimes there's a special event or a special group of people that I want to make a specific slideshow for. This could be a slideshow that everyone watches together or just something in the background during a social event. It's so easy to find photos using Google Photos' amazing search features that these are really easy for me to put together. I also have a video on this process. And finally, photo cards. So cards are really nice to receive in the mail, but even nicer if they're personalized with a photo from the past. My favorite card sending app, Felt, allows you to upload your own photos for multiple panels of the card And it allows you to use your own handwriting inside the card. It's about as personal as a card can get without you ever physically touching it. I have a video on sending cards using felt as well. So those are all the ways that I use Google Photos. Let me know what you think. Comments are always appreciated, and thanks for watching.